Hi everyone, happy Fun Fact Friday. Hardware. Today I want to talk about hardware, okay? Because obviously the instruments, the drums, the cymbals, the percussion instruments are a very important part of a drummer's bag of tricks, right? That's what we need to make music. But also what we need to make music, and we cannot forget, if we forget these things for a gig, we're in trouble, is the hardware. And for me, the hardware is just any piece of, equipment that helps position an instrument in a way that you can play it, right? So anything that takes it up off the ground, anything that attaches it to another instrument, anything like that is our hardware. And that's what makes our really extravagant setups much more compact and easy and within reach so that we can play them efficiently, right? As efficiently as possible, which is huge when you're a percussionist. So I'm just gonna show you a few of my favorites, a few of the classics, classic hardware. First one, this is a snare stand. So it's got its 3 feet at the bottom here, but you can tell that it holds a snare, or it can hold a tom too, because it has the claw shape on top. And this little spinning kind of, I don't know what you would call this, but this kind of piece here adjusts so that we can make fit a bigger drum, see like that, or tighten it up and it would fit a smaller drum. You can also put drum pads in there. Next, we have our cymbal stands, which has the same bottom as the snare stand, but now it's got this top. So it's got our wing nut, which we obviously take off, and then it's got these felts. And you can see kind of that these are 2 different felts. So what you want to do is put the cymbal in between those 2 felts. And that way, when you hit the cymbal, you're not getting any metal chatter. You've got this kind of buffer zone between the cymbal and anything else. So that when you hit it, it can just ring and give its like most pure sound, right? So there's our cymbal stand. Now this is actually meant for wind chimes. You put wind chimes on that end. But what I do want to show you is this end here. So what we do is, let me put my cymbal stand down, is this little piece here kind of loops onto there and clicks in there. And now this piece here, which you see in tons of percussion hardware, now can fit onto a cymbal stand. So now we can take something like wind chimes or like castanets or triangles or cowbells or whatever, granite blocks, that's a great example, and we can mount them to a cymbal stand. So this cymbal stand would have a cymbal on top and wind chimes down below. And that makes it more efficient. We've got 2 for 1 on one stand, right? And the last thing I want to show you is my cowbell stand. And this is for a drum set. So I've got the cowbell on it. And as you can see, it's got this curved kind of foam piece here. And that mounts to the top of the bass drum rim. So that when I'm looking at my drum set, this is sitting facing me right between my snare drum and my floor tom. And that is also a very efficient, small, but like perfectly located way to play your cowbell when you're on the drum set. So I hope you understand how important hardware is, because it takes something that's a really crazy elaborate setup and it makes it, like I said, as efficient as possible. And hardware is just as important to a gig as the drums are in some sense. So it's a pretty awesome, overlooked part to some people, I'm sure. All right, well, have a great weekend, everyone. And I'll see you all next week with another Fun Fact Friday. Bye.